Hi, let us come to one more interesting topic. My name is Pranav Mehta. I'm Academic Head of Flat Tutor, Bangalore. Today we are going to discuss about the Testa water dispute what we have or we are discussing with Bangladesh. Okay. So let us just highlight some of the factual points on this and we'll try to understand that what are the important things being debated around this topic. Okay? Let us go back to the some of the geographical locations of this. So what you will realize that this river starts from a glacier named as Kapsi Glacier, which is there in Sikkim. Okay. Then this glacier forms a lake which is called Tasolamo Lake. Okay, I might not be correct with the pronunciation. Please cross check that. And then it forms the Testa River. So Testa River flows from Sikkim, West Bengal, and then Bangladesh. Okay, we'll take this in the map as well. Then this Tessa river gets merged with the Brahmaputra river. Okay, this is what comes out to be, and this is what geographical location of this. You can see it starts from the Sikkim, then it enters into West Bengal. Then there is this red mark which you see, red arrow mark, which is it enters the Bangladesh from that point, and then it goes to the important districts of Rangpur. Okay, in the Bangladesh where this complete thing is. So this is what the geographical location of this Tista river is. Now coming to this, what is the point being discussed? That means if you look at the complete dependencies on this river, there is approximately 3 crore population dependent on the population, or comprising of India and Bangladesh dependent on this river for their livelihood. Fine. So 71% of the population out of this 3 crore, which is approximately 2.1 crore population, is there in the Rangpur district of Bangladesh. Okay, and 2% of this is in Sikkim, and 27% out of this 3 crore is in West Bengal. So that means West Bengal, north part of the West Bengal, completely depend on this Tista river for their livelihood. Okay, great part of population. So which is 30%. So 30% you can understand approximately 1 crore population approximately are dependent on this river. Okay. So if you look at, just understand that how the flow of the water is. 90% of the flow of the water takes place from June to September. So there is absolutely, umpteen water is there. So Bangladesh don't have a problem. India don't have a problem in terms of this. But the problem lies in the month of October to November when there comes to the paucity of the water, or the flow decreases. Fine. So only 10% of the water flows in this October to May month. So this is where you will figure out that both of the country are not able to come to a consensus value. That means, what type of distribution of the water should take place. So India is demanding 55%, Bangladesh is asking for 50% at least during this month of December and the May. So this is where you will figure out that, this wind, this period of October to May is where the real debate lies. Okay. And water is a state issue. Okay, so that means West Bengal need to come into the board to give you a green signal to go ahead with any type of things, and where basically right now you don't have a good relation between the center and the state. Fine. So there also comes out to be an angle of Article 253 where Parliament can come up with a policy or a law, or basically they can sign an agreement in pertaining to the international issue. Fine. So Article 253 gives Parliament to supersede the state. So sometimes this angle is also being discussed in some of the articles what you read. Okay. Bangladesh is also concerned about the hydro projects what India has done in their territory. Right? So due to which you figure out that Rangpur districts usually experience drought in the month of October to May type of scenario. Fine, April, May, June, when there is a less supply of less flow of water takes place, they experience drought. And in the month of June and September, when there comes to be high flow of water, there comes to be flooded area in the Rangpur district. So this is where Bangladesh is trying to uh, figure out some solution with India. And this just last visit, what you see of the Prime Minister Modi has promised that he's going to look forward to coming with some agreement in the coming days. Fine. So hopefully that is going to take place, because if you look at the previous, when Manmohan Singh government was there, he could not take West Bengal CM on board with the agreement what they had of 42.5% for India and 37.5% for Bangladesh. So that did not materialize. So I think government is trying to look forward to see the results and how of the West Bengal. Based on that, I think they are going to come up with this design for this agreement. Okay, right? You can have a look at the geographical location of this as well one more time. Thank you so much. In case you find that this has added value to you, you can provide us the feedback in the comment section. And in case if you have any queries pertaining to this, please mail us at hello@claritutor.com. Thank you so much.